Welcome to Season 1 of the Blooming From Within podcast, where we connect ourselves with the discovery energy of summer so we can be divinely guided on our path. Every season invites us to stay in touch with nature, so therefore with ourselves. We are nature. Summer opens us to new opportunities that invite the learners from within to step out and lead. We will continuously discover and challenge our beliefs in order to become our highest self. I hope you enjoy listening to my weekly episodes as much as I enjoyed recording them. Welcome or welcome back if you're new here. I'm so grateful for you. In this episode, we're gonna talk about learning how to take care of your mental health through spirituality. But before we're beginning, I want to settle in with you and set an intention and take a collective deep breath. So, when you're ready, just close your eyes and feel what you need to feel. Stay a little bit with yourself and when you feel ready, inhale and exhale it all out. And one more time. Inhale. And let it go. As you come back to the present moment, know that you're safe here. You don't need to rush. You don't need to do anything. Just stay with me. Stay present with yourself and slow down. Really rest if you need to. And connect with me in this space. So my intention for this episode is to slow down with you. Is to make it enjoyable and don't stress myself out. I really want to make this from my heart and not from a need to do it. I just want to do it because I feel like doing it. And this all comes from the heart, not from the brain. So today we're settling in with our body and soul, and we let our minds rest and slow down. In today's episode, we're gonna talk about how to take care of your mental health through spirituality. If you've listened to my last episode, you already know what spirituality is. But I want to cover some key points from my last episode so you know what I'm talking about. So, I said that spirituality is a way to come back to your body and soul and to let your mind slow down as we're doing today. Spirituality is a way to improve your life, not to take away from it. So, we're using spirituality to feel better, to communicate better, to be vulnerable with other people, not to cover ourselves in a box or to be rigid. We are opening ourselves. We are coming to a place of fulfillment and we are not striving for anything. We are just actively welcoming everything that needs to be and really being grateful for the things that we already have. This is what spirituality really is. Spirituality goes beyond your daily practice. It's a way of living. And I really want to touch on what a daily practice means because this is where spirituality comes in. Not only your daily practice is spirituality, but you want to embody that energy in your day-to-day life. So when you have a daily practice, when you woke up, you don't rush to your daily tasks. You take 5 minutes of your day and just settle in with your energy. Just take 3 deep breaths and you really settle in with yourself. So This means slowing down for a bit before you head out to your work. Staying a little bit on your mat if you want, doing some gentle movement, or if you already practice it, you can meditate or journal. We're gonna talk about these practices in future episodes, but for today, we're gonna cover breath work. This can go also really complicated, but we're gonna keep it simple and you don't need to overcomplicate it. It will always evolve. Your daily practice will evolve with yourself, but at the start, we'll keep it sweet and simple. I really like working with my breath, and also when I'm not feeling like myself and I'm in a rush, I like to remind myself, take a deep breath and really slow down for that second. And you can also add in an affirmation, so you also train your mind to believe in that deep breath. So for example, I'm using this affirmation: I feel my purpose within me. And as you say this, you can take a deep breath before your affirmation. So a long inhale and a long exhale, and then you say your affirmation, and you end your affirmation with another deep breath. This can be your daily practice. It can be as simple as taking 2 deep breaths and saying a truthful affirmation. And as you take this 5 minutes in the morning to slow down, you actively take this sensation with you in your day. So if you embody this energy, you can bring it in your day. So you take these 2 deep breaths, and after you take those 2 deep breaths, you know that you're supported by your body. You know that you're supported by everything that's surrounding you. So you won't rush that much, because you'll know that everything is going your way. You're gonna embody this energy, this slowness. Slowness doesn't mean that you won't do that much. It means that you approach your tasks in a gentle way, not in a rushing and busy form. You're gonna use this work that you've done with spirituality, use your daily spiritual practice to build your life in a spiritual way. So these 5 minutes in the morning will positively improve your well-being, because you will start the day feeling more grounded in yourself, instead of feeling like you need to accomplish something or to prove that you are worthy of love. You start your day with love, with self-love, so you can actively do what you want to do with that positive energy. But as you move through your day, your energy will start to decrease. So you need to take breaks throughout the day to come back to that mindful and slow intention. So when you feel that your mind is trying to trap you under with work, or is trying to tell you that can't achieve something, just step out for 5 minutes or 2 minutes if you don't have that time, and take 2 deep breaths again. Just settle in again with yourself, and know that it doesn't need to take much time. It just needs to be there with you. Those 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, when you just inhale, a long inhale and a long exhale. And if you want to work with intentions in your deep breaths, just know that when you inhale, you take all what you need. And as you exhale, you release what's no longer serving you. So this is a good way to start doing breath work. A simple and effective way to come back to yourself and to use spirituality for your mental health. So we have a little morning routine. We take breaks during the day, but it's also important to have a little night routine to wind down before you go to bed, because I often, when I go to bed, I'm really in that energy of doing, so I can't really fall asleep. So if you want to wind down and calm down and to use spirituality for that, so first, just let your phone 1 hour before bed. Just don't use it, because it really affects, you can see something triggering on there, or it can be an Instagram post that just came up and you don't resonate with that and you're angry and something like that. So it can it can negatively impact your mood. So we don't use our phones before 1 hour before we go to sleep. And in that hour, you can do whatever you want, but a thing that will make you feel good and will make you feel relaxed. So you can read a book, you can talk to a friend, you can talk to your family. And if you like to bring spirituality in there, just journal out what is on your heart that day. Or if you just don't have the time and it's already late and you've worked until that time, just take those 2 deep breaths and know that it's going to be alright. Just make that space for you to go to bed. And if you struggle as I do when you're in bed, when you can't go to sleep, I have this tool from my therapist. So usually when I'm in bed, my mind always starts speaking and bringing different thoughts that came up throughout the day, and my mind brings them up she doesn't let me go to sleep. So if you struggle with that too, and you want to have a quiet mind when you go to sleep, as you are in bed and you close your eyes, just imagine each body part relaxing. Your tippy toes relaxing, your legs relaxing, your trunk relaxing, your arms relaxing, your neck relaxing, your head relaxing, your face relaxing, your hair relaxing. You can take as big or small steps as you need, or do it how many times you like. Just practice slowing down. I do this sometimes, but I don't. Sometimes my mind is just too loud and I forget that I have this tool, and I'm not perfect. I just do what I can, and this is enough. I'm enough, and I don't need to do more than I can. And one more little tool before I'm ending this episode. Just come back to your body when you feel discomfort, when you feel that something isn't right, when you feel someone is attacking you or wants to bring you under. Just come back to your body and ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? What do I need to be myself? And really do what your body says, because it has wisdom. You have wisdom within you, so you don't need to ask externally. You just need to ask internally to yourself, and you will know what you need to do. You will know how to come back to yourself. As we're ending today's episode, I hope that I could bring value to you and help you use spirituality for your mental health, and to use spirituality in your daily routine so that you feel more relaxed and feel more empowered to be yourself instead of being as others want you to be. So I hope that this episode inspired you to start your day slower, take little breaks when you need to, and wind down so you can rest. Because rest is important. Rest is really important. And don't forget to put in the work, because it will never happen if you don't put in the work. If you enjoy my weekly episodes, please subscribe to my podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts. Rate my show, give it a 5-star review if you liked it. And share this episode with a friend if it resonated with you, or share it on your Instagram stories. It really helps me out. If you want to share something with me, just DM me on Instagram at bloomingann. You can find the link to my Instagram account in the description box of this podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and you find value in it. Sending you all the love and light. See you next time.